Hi, yes, I'm live. Welcome Facebook, welcome Instagram, welcome Periscope, welcome YouTube. I am so excited. Welcome Twitter. I am so excited to be here today to speak about my topic today is why we don't need reparations. So I'm gonna get right into that. But before I do, I want to let you know that I am the girl that will put the big in your business, the bold in your branding, and the amazing in your marketing so you can get radical results going through your bank account. Now, for those of you who don't know me, one more little commercial about me and then I'm done about me, right? But this is very, very important because it's about you. I am the founder of the Black Millionaires Matrix, which is a wealth building platform designed unapologetically to engineer more Black millionaires. This has been a labor of love for me. I'm so excited because you know what it's all about is coming together, creating a space where we can connect. Those of us who feel like I want to show up as my best self. I want to show up and I want to play in the space of excellence, and I want to do the daggone thing. Real talk. I have a lot of knowledge. I have a wealth of knowledge. I'm the money girl. I help people really understand and get clear about their money, how to make money, how to put money to work for them so that they don't have to work so hard. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. And I'm going to tell you this, a lot of the things that we've put inside the Millionaires Matrix is actually for the growth, the spiritual growth, the mental growth, the economic growth of the Black man and woman. And, you know, for me, it's about doing something different that was done before so that our next generation does not have to subscribe to what we've given permission to. And when I say that, I mean this, right? As a collective, there's a lot of things that we as Black people aren't doing. We know to do better, but we're not doing better for a lot of different reasons. I'm not here to beat anybody up. This is not up for debate. Everybody knows that the Black man and woman are disrespected in America, period. So when I put in my title, why we don't need no reparations, I don't mean that we don't deserve to receive reparations. Let's be very clear. What I'm saying is that we don't need reparations because we can create whatever we want in our own community, of our own hands. Listen, we built America, right? And I have this conversation that I have with some of my colleagues, which is white America, they just dog us. Real talk. Give me a second. Let me get a little sip of water here. They really take full advantage of us because we continue to give permission. Let me qualify that, right? I did some research a couple years ago about Black wealth. Forgive me, I do not have the numbers in front of me, but I'm going to give you as much of this knowledge that I remember. So please don't anyone be DMing me. Well, that's not quite the right fact or whatever, right? Don't get that deep with it. Understand the concept of what I'm speaking of. The Black church, a lot of us go to church. We go to Black churches. And it's real interesting that I never knew this, but there's a fact that so much money is collected on Sundays collectively from all of these churches, big and small, and a large percentage of our churches put the money into institutions and establishments that do not respect the Black man and woman when they walk in and ask for a loan. Now, it's a whole nother game because banks don't even loan money. That's a whole nother conversation. But for the people who don't understand and can't get that deep with it, we know in our minds, we go to the bank, we ask for a loan, and at the end of the day, it's yay or nay, right? So they have this whole credit system that they set up, right? And a lot of us don't learn about the credit system, don't know about the credit system, and then you have all of these higher institutions, and we've been pushed to be educated. And being educated is awesome. You know, being self-educated is even better because the more you're educated into a system designed to keep you broke, the more you end up broke. All you got to do is ask yourself one simple question. Where is the class that they're teaching on building wealth? Where is it at? You know, where is it at? I haven't seen a class. And it's so interesting that as a coach, right? You know, with the mission to engineer millionaires, I get people who would challenge me on that and want to ask me if I'm a millionaire, like what's in my bank account. I mean, I guess on some level I should have achieved what I'm teaching, and I have. But the point is that people want to guarantee when they spend money with me. But when you walk into a college, you already know the game. You already know that when you go to college, it's a great chance you may end up with that piece of paper if you show up, right, and do what's required. But there's no guarantee you're going to get a job, especially a job in the field. I can't even begin to tell you how many people have come to me for employment who have master's degrees and doctorate degrees. And I'm thinking, well, they're not going to stay in my employee. I don't care about people moving and growing, because that's what I do. I push people to go to the next level. But at the end of the day, there's many people who get these higher education, and it sounds really good. Oh, she went to Harvard, or oh, she has a master's or a doctorate. But what sounds even better is, oh, she's a millionaire maker. Oh, she knows how to put her money to work for a girl. She don't never leave the house. What she do? Did you see her? Do you see all the packages coming? Do you see blah, blah, blah? I mean, at the end of the day, this isn't a tit for tat or comparison thing, but it's about really understanding the dynamic. We get one life, and I say this all the time because I want you thinking about what you're being present to. A lot of us are present to bullshit, like real talk. We're present to something that's defined to keep us in a lock hole that we give permission to. A lot of us, we get up every day and we will bust our butts. We'll get up, we'll do everything we got to do to make sure that we're at somebody else's job, company, punching the clock and giving our best. And one of my millionaire mentors said it best, and I never thought about it like this. They say, you are what you think about most of the time. And for a lot of us who have jobs, we're thinking about our job. What time I got to be there, making sure I leave early enough. Is traffic going to be heavier today because this, that, or whatever? What am I going to wear? Making sure my hair is presentable. See, I could jump on live. Look at my hair, y'all. My daughter be like, Mom, please don't be going on live without your hair comb. This is my life, right? And people show up. Yeah, of course, I want to look the part. Of course, I want to be all dialed up, yada, yada. But at the end of the day, I have a commitment today to be here at 7 o'clock. I can't begin to tell you my day-to-day. It was amazingly amazing. I just had one of the most amazing days. But my commitment was to be here at 7 o'clock. I actually have a class that starts at 7 today on Thursdays. It's only on Thursdays. So I let them know in the beginning, listen, on Thursdays, I have a live and I'm going to be late. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I'll show up when I show up, right? So that's that. But this is the deal, right? I get to choose, right? Because I made a decision a long time ago that I wanted to be responsible for my own success or / failure. I'm a winner. So I ain't failing. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. And then, what happens is when you make up your mind to do something, the universe conspires with you. Now, let me get back to the whole reparations game. When I was talking about, first of all, I want to talk about, here's my glass. I want to talk about intention, right? As a community, there's no intention. Our churches, I was giving that example, when they take the money to the bank, there's never a conversation with anybody about, hey, I'm about to put millions of dollars in your bank, and I need to make sure that at least 10%, 20% goes to minorities. I hate that word, but for the sake of this live and for the sake of the conversation, goes to people of color. I'm going to just say people of color, right? There's no conversation. So we literally give our money freely. And the statistics were something like all the money that the churches give, I think it was something like one Sunday or a month of Sundays, we could feed every homeless person in the world. It was just something crazy. And I'm like, we as a collective, as a unit, we're giving that much money away every week. And some of us are standing in a welfare line, because I've been there. And then, someone said to me years ago, they said, hey, have you ever seen a Chinaman down at the welfare office? No. Have you ever seen, and I don't mean there's never been a person, but a lot of other nationalities, they have economic centers in their communities, and however they handle the less fortunate, either give them a job or whatever they do, however they do it, they're not asking for handouts. And I mean, I don't mean to say it sounded like that, because when I needed to be on welfare a couple different times in my life, I kind of felt like, I've been working since I was 16. I paid taxes. So I wasn't a person who just got up on welfare. I felt like, okay, I paid into the system. Now I need a little handout, help me. But this is the deal, right? For those of us who are out here in the world and we're doing the daggone thing, why haven't we come together collectively so that we can share with each other and help each other go to the next level. I don't know. I'm a part of a couple of really good communities, but none of them have put together something like what I put together inside of the Black Millionaires Matrix, where people can come together and be their best self, get the support that they need, have access to information, be educated, re-educated, get deprogrammed and reprogrammed so that they can start thinking and being in a space that's designed for them to win. This is the thing. When I was a young girl, I had no idea how to reach millionaire status. I had no idea. That wasn't even possible for me. And I want to paint the story of my life, right? Grew up, had an amazing family. My mom and dad, they were young. They were so young when they got together, right? So whatever happened, mom, she said, look, I'm gonna go figure life out. Dad, you got a much better support system and jobs and money and da-da-da. So I'm gonna go do me and I'm gonna let you handle the girls, right? So my sister and I, we ended up staying with my mom. Okay, for me and my sister, we were abandoned. Okay, whatever. So we were abandoned, but we were put into the loving arms of my grandmother, who ended up raising us, who was an amazing woman. Died in 99 last year. I can't believe she's gone. I thought she's going to live forever, I promise you. Even before the day she passed, she was like in great spirits, and we didn't think it was near her end. But anyway, so him and his sister and my dad, I didn't want for anything. I grew up in a very loving house. I grew up with, refrigerator full. I didn't know what it was to not have food or not have clothes or, whatever. So that's my world, right? Even with that, I had no idea about wealth. I literally thought money grew on trees. Some people be like, what's your money story? I was never told no. I didn't ask for much. I just wasn't a spoiled child, but I did have the type of father and grandmother that pretty much gave us whatever we wanted, right? Even with that, guess what I was taught to do? I was taught to go to school, get good grades and get a good job, right? Nobody taught me about wealth, being independent, working for yourself. My grandmother at age 99, she didn't understand. My two children are adult children, and they're both entrepreneurs. Never had a job. My son had a job for a minute, working at a photo place. But he's a photographer, videographer, all of that. However, she didn't understand why my kids didn't have a job. So I kept saying, Mom, Grandma, they're the CEO, and she's trying to give them a little money here and there, which, okay, go on and give your great grandkids some money. That's fine, but they're good, and they can invest it in their business. So she didn't get it, but that's okay. She didn't have to get it, but you and I, we need to get it. And a lot of us are sending our kids right back into a system that we know is designed to keep us rolling. So what are we doing? Okay, up comes the Millionaires Matrix, right? Join it if you want to. Sit on the sidelines and watch us create millionaires. Listen, the door is opening soon. Next Friday, I will be launching my challenge where I'm challenging you to come inside, take a look, play with me. If you like it, stay. Real talk. If you don't, you're free to leave. It's a very inexpensive challenge. It's only $7, and it's for 7 days, and it's a game changer. It's a game changer. So I'm really excited about that. And the reason that I'm saying, let me tell you the other reason why I'm saying we don't need reparations, okay? And you're gonna feel me when I tell you this, because I know we all feel like we deserve it. And hell yes, we do, times 10. Okay, so let's be clear. But then let's think about it, right? Energetically, we are where we are, and we're creating what we're creating based on the energy that we are in agreement of. Now, some people might not really understand what the heck I'm talking about, so let me break it down just a little bit. There's an energetic flow that's among all of us, right? And we attract things based on energetically where we are. If you're having a lot of bad experiences or not so seemingly good experiences, then you're energetically attracting them. And if you want to have a better experience, you got to understand how to understand the energetic equation. I talk about that inside the Millionaires Matrix. This is something that they don't teach you in school. They don't talk about it. Your parents probably don't know about it. Your friends probably don't know about it. And, real talk, high-level successful, high-level achievers understand the energy. When I'm around my mastermind associates and colleagues and coaches and mentors, the conversations they have are not like the conversations I have with the people I went to school with, or some of the people that I just kind of hang out with or met, other other ways. And it's interesting because they all talk about energy, right? So the reason me personally, I want to help raise the vibration of the inner of the people who look like me. And how do you do that? You do that through spiritual work. You do that through meditation. This ain't got nothing to do with your religion. You pray whoever you want to pray to. But spiritually, there's some things that you can do to help raise your energy that a lot of us don't even know about. And this is the thing. A lot of us, we talk about things we don't really know, but things that we heard. And I get real deep into those conversations because I'm gonna give you an example. There's a group out here called the Illuminati and the Brotherhood, but ain't none of us been in their meeting. None of us have had the access, but we can go on YouTube or whatever, and we can hear these conversations about these people and all the things they do. Some good, some things not so good, some devil worshiping, some, whatever. This is the thing that I really want to say. If you really understand the Illuminati, the Brotherhood, or whatever, all they're doing is energetically, they put themselves in a place to win. And a lot of celebrities, either they do it by, they do it naturally, or they've been taught to do it. Meaning there's certain rituals that they may do. And, some people think that some of the things, and listen, I'm not here to talk about nobody being a devil worshiper or not being a devil worshiper. If I don't know you and I didn't see you do something, I'm never going to just say you are something that I didn't get to see myself, because I don't want anybody doing that to me. And I've had that happen to me because I do have a felony. So I'm going to just throw that out there. And there were things that was printed in the paper that was so not true. Like, I'm going to give you one example. In the paper, in the news thing, because they did run a little story on my on the people I was dealing with, and I was a part of that conspiracy. They said that I had traveled the world cashing checks or something. I never actually saw the full interview, but my family and friends would tell me about it. Now check the story. At that point in my life, I didn't even have a passport, so I couldn't have left the country. Another time I was indicted. It was a real estate deal, some stuff. If you Google my name, it comes up as stupid. But anyway, it said, the indictment itself said a lot of things that had we did the things that the indictment was saying we did, the bank would have had to have been a part of it, the title company would have had to have been a part of it, and the appraisals would have had to have been a part of it. But guess who wasn't on the indictment? None of those people. So I'm going to just leave it there, okay? Because I took that to the box. I was like, no, the first time y'all got me, this time I'm fighting it. So, but the point that I won. So the point that I'm making is that energetically, most of us, if I handed you $1 million today, hey, you hit the lottery, here's your money, what's going to happen? We're going to get the money right back. Whoo, y'all better listen. You better listen to what I'm saying, because it's true. If right now and I understand some people could say, hey, if they give us the money, so what? Let us burn it. Let us da-da-da-da. Personally, I'm saying, listen, let's get to a place energetically where we're so strong that they're giving us the money. They're like, where you at? Where you at? I'm trying to get you. I'm trying to come to your address. I'm trying to serve you. I want to give you the money because we're vibrating at such a level that now they want to give it to us. So, and I know that for some people, this may be going over your head a little bit. And I usually don't get this deep unless you're inside of my club, my private membership, I should say. But this is the thing, right? When you start doing things and understanding energy, things start to show up for you a different kind of way. People start to show up for you a different kind of way. Your team shows up. They like, I'm here. What do you need? And you just like, did I call you? Did I call? So when I say we don't need no reparations, I mean we don't need it now, because right now we're still hurting. We're still in a space where, and for those of you who the movers and shakers, and you know what to do with money, good for you. But the vast majority of my people right now, you get them any type of money, they're gonna give it right back. Let me tell you how I know. We inside of COVID-19, right? How many people got them little checks, whatever it was, a stimulus check, some PPP money or some EIDL money, whether you deserved it, didn't deserve it, I don't know, and ended up at the Louis Vuitton store, or ended up buying some red bottoms or whatever, whatever, just wilding out, like real talk. We're collectively, I don't mean you independently, collectively, we don't have the mindset to build wealth. Collectively, we don't have programs in place so we can educate our own children. Collectively, we don't have anything in place so that if they shoot Ray Ray, whether he was a criminal or not, that we can go after their asses, right? Collectively, we don't have anything. And I respect all of the marches, and I respect the Black Lives Matters, and I believe all lives matter. But this is the thing. All lives do matter, but Black Lives Matter in our march to get some respect, but we can create the respect. Just like real talk, coming together collectively through a collective consciousness of what we will and won't stand for and what we do with the dollar that we have now. Oh, we have a lot of power, but we continually give our power away. We continually give our power away. I do have to go. I do have to go. But at the end of the day, I just really want to say this, right? The Millionaires Matrix is launching on August 7th, and it's a platform designed to engineer more Black millionaires, but it's more about the money. It's about the community. It's about building a community. It's about us coming together collectively. And people like me, I want people sharper than me to become members of the Millionaires Matrix so that they can help to guide the mission. The mission is to engineer more Black millionaires. I have many strategies that can get you there. I've mastered a couple of them myself, and I'm real good at helping other people figure out what it is that they need to do. Give me 15 minutes of your time. I could tell you your whole life. Give me 45 minutes of your time. I will show you a strategy that where you can create and walk into, step into, build into a 7-figure income doing what you love. And it's so interesting because, you know, we all have gifts, right? My gift is seeing what some people can't see. Like I literally, I did this one, I'll call it a treatment for a friend of mine. And her name literally spelled out something that was really cute and catchy. And this woman was like almost 60 and never thought of it. And I was over here like, is she serious? Is she joking with me right now? Like you never put that and that together to get this. And I don't want to say her name because, you know, whatever. But at the end of the day, because it's so cute, I would want somebody else to say, oh, wait, I had those initials and I could probably do that too or whatever. But anyway, the point is, a lot of things that just come to me, it's just like natural, right? It's like other people are like, how did you think of that? So I'm putting my gifts inside the Millionaires Matrix. I'm inviting you to do the same. I'm inviting you to come and play with me. And I like to always say, you have talents, you have abilities, you have gifts, which spells the word tag. And I always like to say, tag, you're it. And for those of you who don't know or understand what radical means to me, when I say, I am the radical wealth building strategist, and I talk about the radical codes, and I talk about that radical life, and just be radical. Radical stands for results achieved daily, intentionally creates amazing living. Results achieved daily. You know, when you're living in the space of being great, when you're living in a space of doing what speaks to you. You want to be intentional. You want to be daily. That creates amazing living. So with that, I'm going to say thank you so much for being here this Thursday afternoon, this Thursday evening. And yeah, I got to go. But my commitment is to be here every day at 7 o'clock. Right? Every day at 7 o'clock. And I don't know, you know, at some point I'm going to cut it. But for now, it's every day until I say, okay, that's enough of that. But however, I just really want to tell you my topic for tomorrow. My topic for tomorrow is I want to talk about how to grow an audience without spending a dime on ads. I was having a conversation with someone earlier, and they have a platform. I don't know what their platform is, but I have a platform as well. And I really want to talk about that because I'm going to tell you something. There's no reason for you to be broke in America. There's no reason for you to be working for somebody else. There's no reason for you not to have your money working for you. There's no reason for you not to be in a position to create money out of thin air if you take heed to some of the things that I will share with you. I, Coach Maynista. All right, thank you guys so much for being here. Blessings, love, and light and all that good stuff. And I hope I didn't get too deep for you guys on the energy side of things because listen, God is love, love is God. But I'm going to tell you something. There's universal laws in this world. And when you don't understand those universal laws that have been hidden from most of us, then you kind of live in a Murphy's Law kind of a situation, right? Oh my God, everything that could happen to me happens to me. Listen, honey, the only thing that everything negative could happen to you that happens to you because you don't understand how to lean into the negativity to create the positive. It's a lot that we don't understand. like I said, as smart as I was, straight AB student, honor roll, dean's list, yada yada, all that stuff. You know, my little side hustle and real talk. I don't know where I get it from, so it's definitely a gift from God, or is it a curse or a gift? It's a little bit of both. But at the end of the day, I know one thing. I know one thing. When you understand these laws and you start putting them together and they activate another kind of way in your life becomes amazing. So that's it. That's my time. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you guys on Instagram, Facebook, my Facebook group, Periscope, and YouTube. I acknowledge you. I honor you. Thank you for standing in this space for me. Come on, let's build a phenomenal community. Get ready for the challenge that's going live next Friday. OMG. All right, guys, talk to you later. That's your introduction to have a space inside the Black Millionaires Matrix. We actually changed the name from the Millionaires Matrix to the Black Millionaires Matrix. Because you know what I said? You know what? I already say it's about engineering more Black millionaires. But if I say the Black Millionaires Matrix, that I think that puts a whole nother spin on it, right? I think that lets you know who is absolutely for. All right, guys, I talk to you later. Peace and love. Bye. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here.